जहां पर फूड सिक्योरिटी बिल को लेकर के चर्चा हो रही है।
As recommended by the standing committee, this would avoid problem associated with the categorization of beneficiaries as AAY, general and excluded. Entitlements of existing AAY households, however, will be protected at 35 kilograms per household per month as they constitute poorest of the poor. Subsidized prices, rupees 3, 2 and 1 per kilogram for rice, wheat and coarse grains for a period of 3 years from the date of commencement of the Act and to be reviewed later. Corresponding to the All India coverage, state-wise coverage to be determined by the central government. Coverage under TPDS for each state has been received from the Planning Commission and also shared with state governments. Number of persons to be covered will be on the basis of census 2011 population. Within the coverage of determined for each state, state governments are required to identify households. In the original National Food Security Bill, guidelines for identification was to be provided by the central government. However, as the state governments wanted to have greater say in the matter, and the standing committee also recommended in consultation with the states the matter regarding evolving criteria for identification, and actual identification has been left for the state governments to decide. Pregnant women and lactating mothers will be entitled to meals and maternity benefit of not less than 6,000 rupees. Earlier provision of maternity benefit of 1,000 rupees per month for 6 months has been amended to allow flexibility in implementation and also allow future revision in the amount payable. Recommendation of standing committee to restrict it to 2 children only has not been accepted by the government. Children in the age of 6 months to 14 years will be entitled to meals under ICDS and midday meal schemes, for which nutritional norms have also already been prescribed. Eldest women of the household of age 18 years or above will be the head of the household for the purpose of issuing ration cards. It means, sir, mother will become the head of the family. Central government will provide assistance to states in meeting the expenditure incurred by them for transportation of food grains within the states. Sir, so far the transportation charge and commission of distribution has been met either by the state government or by the consumers. From that, Government of India has taken a decision. We will share the transportation and the commission after discussion with the state government. Already the discussions have started. Its handling and FPA delays margin as per norms to be devised for this purpose. This provision has been included, keeping the view demand from states and to reduce financial burden to them. Provisions for transparency and accountability. So this bill encourages more accountability and more transparency in the entire PDS system. One of the loopholes of the present PDS system is there is a leakage to the tune of 20 to 35%, which we have to plug. PDS related records to be placed in public domain to social audit, 3 vigilance committees for provisions for food security allowance to entitled beneficiaries in case of non-supply of entitled food grains or meals. Provisions for penalty on public servant or authority to be imposed by the State Food Commission in case of failure to comply with the relief recommended by the district representative officer. The total food grain requirement for implementation of national food security is estimated to be around 62 million tons. Under the existing TPDS, the allocation of 504.7 lakh tons of food grains has been made during 2012-13 under the DPDS. Adding to it the allocation of other welfare schemes, it comes about, at present, comes to about 60 million tons. Procurement of food grains, wheat and rice, both in absolute quantity and in terms of percentage of production, has improved in recent years considerably. The average annual procurement, which was 382.2 lakh tons, that is 24.3% of the average annual production during 2000 and 2011 to 2006-2007, has gone up to 602.4 lakh tons during 2008 to 2011-2012. That is 33.2% of the annual production we are now procuring. If the recent trend in procurement is sustained, it will be possible to meet the estimated food grains requirement of 614 or 62 million tons mentioned above. The estimated food subsidy for implementation of the National Food Security Bill 2013-14 is about 1,24,827 crores. Sir, certain suggestions have been brought during these discussions. One of the major suggestions was from states like Tamil Nadu and Kerala, where they are getting less than what they are getting in the present TPDS system. Sir, out of the 35 states, 17 states gets more than what they are getting now. 18 states are getting less than that. For example, in the Uttar Pradesh, their average offtake is 65.90 lakh tons, whereas once the food security bill is allocated, it will become 96.15 lakh tons. But in the case of some states like Tamil Nadu and Kerala, it will be less than what they are getting now. So the cabinet has seriously looked into it, and we have taken a decision that whatever the offtake of these states, of these 18 states, during the last 3 years under the normal TPDS system, that will be completely protected. That is the major decision we have taken. And coming to the point. And that has also been considered. At present, you are getting APL per kilogram of rice at 8.30 paise and wheat at 6.10 paise. That will be completely protected for this moment. That was the decision taken. That is coming. You read the amendment which has been given. No, and Tamidare, you should also understand, you are a knowledgeable person. Let us look at the present TPDS system. In the present TPDS system, only AAY and BPL is the guaranteed one. APL is not at all guaranteed. It depends on the production of the country, the offtake. That is the important point. Even now, that is not guaranteed. You are not getting APL always at 8.30 and 6.10. It is always varies. But because of some of the points raised by the states, especially those 18 states, government has consciously taken a decision, because government has a lot of financial burden. Still we have taken a decision that whatever you are getting will be protected at the same rate that you are getting. This is the decision we have taken. So with these words, I request this August House to take up the bill for clause-by-clause consideration. Thank you.
Shri Prabodh Banda. Thank you, Honorable Deputy Speaker, sir. So on 13th August, I moved a resolution, statutory resolution, for disapproval of the ordinance, Food Security Bill Ordinance. That does not mean that I am opposing the Food Security Bill per se. My point is this: the Food Security Bill introduced in this House 2011 Then it was deferred to the standing committee. In the first part of this standing committee, I have been the member of that committee. So it was my knowledge that more than lakhs of people, they have sent the recommendations. After that, the standing committee, they prepared recommendations. And in the last session, the budget session, the last part of the budget session, this bill has been taken up for discussion. So far I remember it was 5th, 6th, 7th and 8th August. This bill has been